December 2024 at about 16:45. About 100 police officers that appeared to be members of the Special Task Force, the National Intervention Unit and Crime Intelligence arrived at my home residence. A certain Colonel Kumalo introduced himself and appeared to be the commander of this unlawful operation. Unfortunately, I do not have further information about Colonel Kumalo.
Yeah. Do you want to read further?
Upon their arrival, they forcefully gained access to my home residence by breaking the main gate to the property. Two of the second applicant security guards were present and at a gunpoint disarmed of their rifles and pistols and restrained. These officers then entered my home and found me in my bedroom on the second floor of the house. The officers instructed me to lay down on the floor whilst pointing several rifles on the I think they spelled it wrong. The officers instructed me to lay down on the floor whilst pointing several rifles and other firearms. So I see it does not make sense, but I'll continue.
Yeah.
At me and strangling me. I complied with their request and laid down on the floor. The confirmatory affidavits of the security guards regarding the events of the day deposed to by Mkize MJ and Bengu MS are attached here to as annexure FA5 and FA6. At all times, I duly complied with the instructions of the police officers while they were scattered over my property, searched all the rooms and cottages. The police officers then came back and instructed me to open the firearm safe, which I did. The police officers searched the firearm safe and thereafter took me back to the main bedroom. Should I continue?
Yes.
In the bedroom, the police officer started to question me, asking me who I knew in the police service, to which I answered that I know a lot of officers as they are my clients. The police officers then asked me if I know General Khan or General Sivia, to which I answered that I know General Sivia as he gave me permission to use the hospital at the SAPS College, Pretoria West, to conduct medicals of the new recruits.
Yeah, I'm asking you to read that part until paragraph 21.
Okay.
Because as you know, there were issues about this draft statement. I want to make sure that you get your version on record. This is obviously under oath in a court document, so I want you to read it.
Yes. So I must still continue.
Yes.
The officers then asked me if I know anything of the kidnapping of Mr. Ebi Dikgate, his wife and the son, and why I will help someone that I don't know and aid in the kidnapping. I answered and confirmed that I was requested to assist the Dikgate family to locate the whereabouts of Mr. Dikgale and the minor son. This is due to the fact that I'm the owner of the security company. Thereafter, the police officers took the following items from my home: a Rolex, a watch, a Cartier ladies watch, 2 Taurus 9mm firearms, an Apple MacBook, 2 times iPhones, and 2 times rifles, and 1 Beretta 9mm firearm. I attach here to proof of purchase of the Rolex watch together with the international warranty card, annexure FA7. As they were leaving my house, I asked the police officers how and when my property will be returned, as the items were not documented or signed for, to which they answered that they will be responsible to bring same back to me. Despite my request, they did not produce a search and seizure warrant. Yes.
Of robbery.
Yes.
But when you went to the police station, you dealt with the shift commander on duty there, Lieutenant Colonel Ravele.
Yes, that's correct.
And you say he refused to register a case or to open a case.
Yes, that's
saying,
correct.
but this was the police. He can't open a case against the police.
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay. And you left there, frustrated.
Yes.
Then at paragraph 24, relate to us what's written in paragraph 24.
Sorry, before we can proceed, I need to clarify something which I think I didn't earlier with you. I went to my lawyers actually after the first raid, not the second raid. I just realized, I think yesterday when I was with my legal team. After the police refused me to open a case, that's when I went to my lawyers to complain about the harassment.
And that was before the second raid?
Yes.
The second raid was 19 December?
The 18th. The 18th.
18th?
Yes.
And you brought the application was drafted before then?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And yes, that's dealt with on the next page, the second raid. But so because during the consultation, you remember we actually asked you about it, and so you also went to your lawyers first.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But then you say on paragraph 24, you received a phone call from a gentleman who introduced himself as Brown Mogotsi.
Yeah, but that was, I think, on the following day after they refused me to open up a case. It's not the first day.
Yeah, no, this is after
Yes.
you've gone to report the case or attempted to report the case. They refused to report the case, and you've also gone to your lawyers.
No, my lawyers, I went to my lawyers on the I think the 12th or the 13th, somewhere there.
Oh, okay. So let's just get this right. You only went to your lawyers on the 12th. You didn't go immediately after the first raid.
You know, the dates, I just remembered now them when they showed me the documents yesterday. Like I'm saying, a lot of things I forget them.
Yeah.
I'm in solitary confinement. I forgot a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. But are you sure about this that's in paragraph 24? Do you want to read it? Of your statement?
Can I read it?
Yes.
On 9 December 2024.
No. Sorry. No, not the affidavit. Put the annexure one side. Go to your statement, the draft statement.
Oh, my statement.
Yeah, put that side.
You say paragraph?
Thank you. And go to page 7, paragraph 24.
I then received a call from a gentleman who introduced himself as Brown Mogotsi, who stated that he was calling from the office of the Minister of Police and that he wanted to assist me. I informed him of what had happened at Brooklyn Police Station, and he advised that I should instead go to Protea North Police Station to open the case, which will subsequently be transferred back to Pretoria, Brooklyn. I went to Protea North Police Station as advised, and they told me they will issue a case number, but I never received any case number.
Okay. So just to pause there, this person you called here in your statement as gentleman that called you and who was Brown Mogotsi, did you know him or know of him or know his name before that phone call?
I didn't know him before.
So you wouldn't be able to tell us where he got your number from?
I don't know, because I've been calling a lot of people complaining, so I don't know how he got my number.
Okay. Did you complain to anyone in the police after the raid? Some police that you think you may be able to trust?
I went to the police station. I wanted to lay a complaint. This a complaint to the police.
Yes, but outside of that, you didn't phone General Sabia?
I don't have that relationship with General Sabia.
So this comes out of the blue to you. This guy that phones, you don't know him at all.
I didn't know him
He says his name is Brown Mogotsi.
Yes, I didn't know him at all.
And that he was calling from the office of the Minister of Police, Minister Mchunu.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. Did you not ask him where he got your number from?
No, I didn't. I was more interested in that he wanted to offer me his help.
But didn't you question him a bit further? Isn't this strange or odd or a coincidence that someone is now phoning you from the minister's office to offer you assistance?
It's not for me at that time. Yes, it is strange, but for me at that time, I didn't think it that way. Like I said before to you, that if you are sick and someone brings a cure, you wouldn't ask where you get this medication from. I just wanted him to help me.
Okay. So this is from Dr. Mogotsi, the medicine man.
Yes, by then, that's what I thought by then.
Yes. So he says, no, I'm phoning from the minister's office. Of course, you don't know. He may be phoning from an office next to you or down the road. You don't know whether it's actually the minister's office.
Probably.
But at that stage, you say, if anybody's offering to help me, I'm quite happy to accept the help. So you're in quite desperate straits that you would accept anybody's help.
Yes.
Yeah. So you then say that you informed him of what happened at the Brooklyn police station. You didn't ask him why he was calling you or what the background was to the call. He didn't tell you, I heard that you in some trouble and all that. He didn't give you that any detail.
He told me that I hear that you've got problems with the police, and then we are here to help you. Hence I said here that he said to me that we want you to go and open a case in another police station, and then we'll transfer it back to Pretoria. So I was more interested in the help that he was offering.
It would have been clear to you that he must have some inside information about.
Of course he does. He does, yeah.
And you didn't ask him where he got this information from?
No, I didn't ask him.
Okay. So you took his advice. You went to the Protea North police station, and did they open a case, or did they just tell you they would open a case?
I gave them a statement, and then they said they will register a case, and then they will send me
Yeah, you normally get an SMS.
An SMS of a case number.
But you never ever got such an SMS?
Nothing.
Did you call Mr. Mogotsi after that to tell him that I have not done what you asked me to do, what happens next?
Yes, we were in contact, yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
Okay. We going to get to your interaction or your exchanges with Mr. Mogotsi in a while. But is that where your interaction with Mr. Mogotsi started?
Yes, that's correct.
That day after the raid?
Yes, that's correct.
So you say roughly 2 weeks after the first raid, around about the 18th of December, the same unit came to your office?
Yes.
SC, let's take Honorable Nomvalo.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. No, I just want to check with the witness, Mr. Matlala, if you say you never received an SMS confirming that the case was opened, do you mean that it was never opened at all, the case?
I mean, it was never registered.
No, I'm saying it was never registered.
Yes.
So since that day, it has not been registered?
Yes.
Okay. No, I just wanted to confirm that, Chair.
Honorable James.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to ask also on the same matter, what was the content of your statement? of the docket that you tried to basically open. Is my sound off? Yes. Okay. What was the content of your statement?
Okay. Is what I was basically explaining, that it was on Friday, the police came, they let me lie on the floor, they took my property, they didn't produce any search warrant. And then what I was more worried about is because they took my firearms, which I thought if anything happens to those firearms, I will be charged for that. That's what actually made me to go and open a case.
So it was basically theft and police brutality, the case type.
At that time, I did not know whether they were police or not. So I went to open a case. Then I just found out when I was at the police station that these were actually police. But still, I was worried about the harassment part.
Okay, thank you.
Honorable Skosana Jali.
So the harassment part was the one which you said even your kids were harassed on the day.
Yes.
The four of them.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair.
Any further follow-up before we proceed? Okay. Let's proceed, SC.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. So, can we move to the second raid on your house? That was...
Second raid is what was at the office.
Sorry?
The second raid was at my office.
Yes, the second one is at the office around about the 18th of December. And you say again, the police, they wore paramilitary clothing and balaclavas. They stated they wanted to inspect the firearms belonging to the security company. Did they tell you why they were confiscating your firearms?
While they were busy doing the inspections of the firearms, they asked the person who was in charge of the armory, and then they asked him where is the spare key of the safe. And then he said he has one set of keys, and then the other set of key is with his boss, referring me. And then they're saying, according to the law, me as the owner of the company, I'm not supposed to have a spare key of my safe. So I'm supposed to return the key. And by then, I was not at the office, I was in the meeting. So they called me, then they said I must bring the spare key of the safe. Then I sent my driver to go and give them the spare keys. So while, he gave them the spare keys, and then I think they took all the firearms, they left, and then the same night, they came back to the house, but I was not at home. So they wanted to arrest me for having a spare key of the safe. So, but when they were busy at home, I was actually on my way home, but they got to the home before me. So I just saw a lot of people wearing this paramilitary clothing inside, because the house, you can see people, even you are from the gate, you can see people from far. So I saw these people wearing like soldiers or something. And then I told the driver to drive back. And then my wife called me, said, the police are here. I said, no, I'm not coming. I'm going back to the office of the lawyers. I'm going to tell them they are back. So when they were there with my wife, they harassed her. She even now she still has bruises. They thought maybe she was hiding me in the house. And then what worried me more is that they're saying they're looking for a spare key of the safe. They want to arrest me for a spare key of the safe. But I did not think that someone who has a spare key of his own safe, they will call special task force for him. So I thought there is more to this than what meets the eye. Yeah. So I think the following day, I'm not sure, the there's a guy from KZN who called me because the following day, that raid was on the media. So there's a guy from KZN who saw that thing on the media, and he called me. He said, "I see your problems here. There's a guy in KZN who can help you with your problems." But he said, "I must drive to KZN." Then that's when I drove to KZN, and then I met with the former minister Begikele at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Okay, just before we get to the Beverly Hills Hotel, who was this guy who phoned you?
His name is Bongani Mpongose.
Okay. Is he the son of the taxi boss
Yes.
in KZN? Yeah. So let us first just round off the second raid on your
Sorry, Chair.
chair.
Can I please just 2 minutes? I want to go to the bathroom quick, please.
That is allowed.